Now, we're going to do a reading about Libra, okay? Libra who born in the year of Wood Dragon. What an interesting combination. I actually have not met a Libra that was born in the year of Wood Dragon before. So you're probably in your 60, I believe. And frankly speaking, I think you're one of the most interesting character because you're quite honest and straightforward, and you just what people see is what people get, and you're it's not because you're not reliable. You're one of the most friendliest and down-to-earth people that compared to all the other dragon. You're not nasty. You are super friendly and super nice. So for somebody like this, and I was wondering to myself, what sort of card deck would I go for somebody who is like so straightforward, so matter-of-factly, and so very honest and open eyes to receive anything. I was thinking of giving you this new one here. New card deck. I just purchased it. This is such an interesting one. It felt like I need to bring a new energy in the reading. That's how I felt like. Okay. This is the Enchants for Hoxataris by MJ Cullinan. Okay. Cullinan. Oh wow. And of course it's come with a guidebook. What drew me into this particular card deck is actually the color green. I love green. So most of my card decks like green color. So I can totally understand why I like green. Even my jewelry, most of the stuff I like green color. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, this is so interesting. It's so new, but let's see if we can just mix them up a bit because we want to mix them up as best we could. These are big cards. So, Libra, born in the year of the Wood Dragon, 1904, 1964, and 2024. It's my pleasure to do this reading for you with this new deck, okay? I just need to shuffle them. I feel like okay, I feel like I want to split it more this way actually. No, I'm gonna split some more. How I'm gonna do this? So, Spirit, which pile is better or appropriate for Libra who born in the year of the Wood Dragon? I just felt a lot of energy from these two here. So I'm just going to remove the other one. Now, let's move them around. Wow, it's really hot. I actually felt more compared to this one, so we're going to take that one. Yeah. This is for Libra, born in the year Wood Dragon, reading for 2024. We got the Nine of Fire upside down. We got the Eight of Fire upside down. We got the Seven of Fire. The Six of Fire. I feel like I haven't really suffered much, but I already done a split. No wonder it feels so hot because they're all fire. Four of Fire. And then the Three of Fire. Okay. It's pretty much the whole thing hadn't been shuffled. But anyway, this is so interesting because Wood Dragon, okay, with a Libra sign, that is an air sign. This is like fire. It's so hot. Okay, it's just like pretty much the whole suit is coming up. It was just so hot that I felt like it felt like a bushfire. And it's burn and it's burn. If it's not like a physical like bushfire or it's like a volcanic sort of like eruption in your life, you're one of those people who chill out, relax, go with the flow. You take in for what it is and then you give out the same thing. People will look at you. You're the most honest person on earth. But for some strange reason, this particular year, you got so frustrated, you go out and you burn people. That was so interesting how I put it that way, because I never really think about it that way. That's how I felt. It felt like you need to push out the fire, pretty much, because there's fire everywhere and it looked like you're the air sign and then here's the wood sign, and it felt like you're contributing to whatever that is. Yeah, it doesn't mean that you're in action. It was somebody else that already set the fire, but you're there to actually once you have option, you can just put out the fire, or you join in and create fire. And I feel like this particular sort of like reading, and it's all upside down, it just asks you, please put out the fire. People will start like 3 fire, 4 fire, 6 fire, and then 7 and 8 and 9 fire. But because they're all upside down, it's asked you to push them all out. Whatever that fire heading to your way, make sure you do fireproof like prevention plan. Like in Australia, especially where I am, we have like a bushfire like plan every single summer. We are known for the land of fire, the land of down under, but it's also the land of fire, because we have bushfire, like horrific bushfire years after years. I think 2 weeks ago, there was a bushfire near our Gingin properties, like 2 blocks away. Luckily enough, they just blocked one partial of our property, and then the firefighter was so good, and what they did was that they put out the fire before it reached to my second neighbors, before it reached to my property. And there you go. It's just interesting, it's asked you to. Please don't join the fire. Please put out the fire step by step and do it properly and carefully, and then you'll be fine. The Ace of Fire, yeah. And don't start any fire, like I was saying. Oh, and the World, okay. Oh, this is such a beautiful word card. Wow. Actually, this card deck is so interesting. I was talking about the fire. I haven't really looked at the visual effect here. So look at the lantern. Oh, the World. even though the word upside down, it just asks you that this year you were thinking whatever that is that need to be sorted. You want to complete like a mission for somehow. And there was a lot of interfering. And you were like, I really want to get over and done with. And then you're just stuck in a cycle. That's why you can't start something new. And you cannot get out of this whole cycle either. And I think this has been a situation with you for the last year or so. It's dragging to this year. And it make you frustrated and make you feel like you might be hormonal, I don't know. It felt like, oh, menopause. Yeah, I don't know. It felt like there was so much heat, and you felt like heat, not only heat in word, but it's also heat in, it's taking away your innocent side. Yeah, you're one of the most innocent and honest being. But I think even the most innocent person, right, the most calm, kind, and nice person, when they see the thing that's injustice, they will step in. Yeah, and they will stand up and they will burn things where it needs to be burned. Yeah, and I think because there's a lot of people cross your line, and the red line, because it's all the fire, they cross it so much. And I think because you were thinking of like, on the defense, you have been on the defense. No, you have not been on a proper defense, and now you feel like it's time for defense. But the problem is ongoing. It's like non-stop this particular year. It felt like things just keep happening and happening. You want to get out of this like bloody cycle, but you couldn't get out of the cycle. It felt absolutely, like I said, the judgment card. It's upside down. But look at how nice and, look at it. Oh my God, look at this. Judgment. Raised from the dead, you see? The skeleton. But because it was upside down, it looked like the skeleton will go to with the earth and you raise your spirit to heaven. That's how I feel. I feel like this is like a salvation year for you, Libra. Oh my God. It felt like, how do I explain it? An outside body experience. That's what it is. All of this like chaotic and then events. Yeah, I would say event because it's going on by step, right? This is all fire, right? All these sort of like events, right? An incident, it triggered to the point where it's awakened you to the point, right? You thought your world were over, but then again, you didn't realize that you were living in multiple universe. That's why the word is like upside down. It felt like you live in a multiple universe. Oh God, I don't know why did I say that. Because look at this. This looked like a dream world card than anything else. It looked like multiple universe. And like if you are into like gaming and things like that, this is like a metaverse of things. It felt like you need to travel into the metaverse space, yeah? And then you would like experience what it means to live, what it means to die, what it means to go to heaven and rest in peace. And I feel like you are like, this particular year, you're so spiritually awakened that you are actually experiencing astral projecting. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh God, I don't know why. Yeah, astral projecting. Or when you're like having this weird experience because of all this, how people spiritually awaken when they're about to go into spiritual awaken, chaotic and crazy thing happen to them, and they say to themselves like, holy cow, is that really happening to me? Oh my God, why is that like have to be like my fault? That's not even me. But like situation in front of you will unfold, right, to the point where only you see the logic, right, the rationale in the events. Only you are the one that have the insight to see what if right from wrong. Because I say you're one of the most goody sort of type of like a Libra wood dragon, right? You're so honest, you're so straightforward, and I think you take things for what it is, black and white all this time, and then now, yeah, It felt like it's a rude awaken, you know. This is a rude awaken, right? The event that happened to you, right, from the beginning of the year until now, right, and it's gonna be happen to the end of this year. It's gonna be non-stop. It will burn, right? Fire. I don't understand why. It will burn your heart in a way where it's actually ignite your soul, and that is how it push the spiritual essence into your consciousness. That's how I was like reading this. It's actually quite beautiful. This is an extremely powerful spiritual awakened reading. Yeah, Libra, good on ya. Guess what? You also have the sun right side up, right? How do I do this? Yeah. You also have the sun and also the moon. Wow. Okay, this is definitely a spiritual awakening. The moon is like your shadow self, like, you see, all the shadow and the fairy. It's like, and also your reflection as well. The moon is more like reflecting within yourself, okay? And also watching what is around you and surrounding you, or what you don't see, right? So the moon just asks you to reflect, okay, and patient and go within in a sense, right? I think sometimes it's important to actually meditate in the sun, yeah, under the tree. And then at nighttime, you meditate under the moon, yeah? And then really nurture, like grounding, because this is sea. It's called spiritual cleansing and grounding, like barefoot in the sand. So this is an extremely strong spiritual awakened sort of like reading. And you have two guardian as well. Strong, powerful spiritual guardian with you. And I think they push you into this difficult situation, right? To make you awaken, because you have a mission to accomplish. And you have to do it. If you don't, I don't think you don't do it at all. I think this year you start to understand something about yourself that you feel like you need to awaken yourself. Oh my God, this is such a beautiful read. Woo! Look at this. Look at how amazing it is reading. The star came out at the same time. Oh my God, this is like a spiritual enlightenment being, and how beautiful is she. Yeah, look at this. This is not what you wish for, but it end up is within your heart desire, within your soul, right? Within your soul and your being, okay? This is a wish of your being. It felt like you are fulfilling a contract, a spiritual contract of some kind, right? And it invigorates you. Fire is actually quite invigorates you. And then we having wood here. And you an air sign, I think this year is gonna move so fast. You're going through so much event and you learn so much, and then you become quite spiritually awakened just like that. Where other people will take their sweet ass time, take years. But I think for this particular year for you Libra, who born in the year of the wood dragon, you'll be extremely spiritually awakened so fast. Everyone haven't seen you for a year or two will look at you by the end of this year and said, oh my God, what have you done to yourself? Look at the glow. How do you have all this energy? It was because of the fire, right? Sort of like ignite and sort of like contributes this beautiful combustion, sort of like spiritual energy outburst. It's like a portal, like a vortex of some kind that you're creating. It's actually quite beautiful. It made me feel really nice, warm, and that's how I feel when I do your reading. That deep breath breathing out. It's like a weird release for some strange reason. And my heart is like pulsating and palpitating at the moment. And I felt like your whatever your calling is, you turn out to be one of the most beautiful beautiful spiritual being, and it is my honor to do this reading for you. And whoever come across here with this particular reading, I think you are so blessed and so guided. It's not even funny. There's still 2 more cards on that pile. Oh, look at this. We got the fire of water here. So I felt like whatever that is that happened in the new year or like last year, you already leave it behind. Look at this. And this is a 2 of fire, right side up. Yeah. It looked like whatever it is you're heading toward, right? You have so much option. Spiritually, I think people would not see much of a physical growth for you, but they can feel the burning, the passion in you. And the spiritual energy bursts out of your body and your surrounding. People will notice you. You're like glowing. So I felt like it doesn't matter which way you choose to be spiritual awakened or not, it's up to you. But I think I felt like the spirit forced you to be spiritually awakened. It's like it's already predetermined that you must be spiritual awakened this lifetime, and this particular year of away. Like you can feel the energy changing in the air. I can sense it. And I think for you, you will sense it because like I said, you're hypersensitive. You will send it like 100 times more than most people are. And maybe this is why it's ignite this beautiful spiritual passion within your soul, right? And your spiritual guardian, the sun and the moon, is there to guide you. And what more do you ask for? You're the star, right? And if I was you, right, if I want to go to like show business or any kind like that, and I want to, it could be one of those accidental star that movie star was born. That's how I felt. You'll be amazing. Should I do a card for your health? Okay, I'll do a card for your health. I love this herbal card deck. I don't remember who actually illustrated this. I probably did like a while back. This is called Herbal Astrology. I don't remember who is the author, but I just love him. I bought this particular deck because, like I said, I love herbal medicine, and I work in herbal medicine as well. So I think this is a beautiful card. It's just like a handy guide, you know. It's not really. It was just interesting to read with this particular reading because your card is so spiritual. It's a pleasure. But I want to know with your health, what are we going to do about your health? Okay, I'm going to take one. How interesting. Amanita is like the mushroom. No, maybe I felt like this could be like one of those psychedelic like mushroom trip or something. That's how it felt like. But no, please don't. Mushroom. This is magic mushroom anyway. It's also a poisonous mushroom. If you have too much of them, you're gonna die from liver failure. But if you're really looking at it, right, there's here, drop by drop, right? And look at the beautiful red mushroom. It's just a warning, right? Do not use psychedelic like mushroom to go into this particular dreamlike sort of state or this sort of a sports spiritual awaken. Like, why did I say that? Because some people will do that. They're using psychedelic sort of like mushroom, right? And they go into this trance state, and that trance state is not sustainable. It's like a flash. That's it. If you cannot sustain that and not really like you cannot manifest and how do I say it? it's not that in my culture. It's like when you're forcing to happen or using chemical to induce this sort of like state, it will not last longer. And not only that, you will fall into depression much more. But if you practice by meditation, right, that feeling you can control and elevate and sustain, and easy for you to go into that dreamlike state or like spiritual peacefulness state much faster than the mushroom. So just tell you not to use magic mushroom for this reading. Oh my god, that is so interesting. Hey, with you being so honest and so bright and easy and outgoing individual, Libra, maybe magic mushroom is something in your radar, but now you know you shouldn't. Yeah, once you sit and meditate, right, and then thing will work quickly and go to that sort of like space faster than you think. So there you go. Happy 2024 Lunar New Year, Libra. May you be happy, be joyful, in good health and prosperity with your whole family. Thank you for your attention, and have a lovely, lovely, lovely year ahead.